Hi guys. I wanted to make a video to show you guys the new stuff I got for Christmas that's all watercolor paint themed. So here is my first item. I got the Magello Mission Gold colors, and oh my goodness, they are so vibrant. Let me just take that off so I can show you. Got 24 colors, I believe. Yeah, they are so nice. I love them so much. Did some testing, and I put most of these colors in my new kit, but a few I left out. So there's those. I recently made a book. It's that is like a color mixing, color theory book, because I've been really nerding out on color theory. So I'll show that to you first so I can show you what the colors look like. So here's my little book. Sorry. This is just so I know what everything means. And then this first section here is for triads. So I've got a whole bunch of triads in here, testing out colors. I recently learned about the split triad, or split primary triad, and it is so cool. Oh, I'm just loving color. And then the next section is for comparisons. So colors that are close to each other, so I can just see what their differences is. These are different brands all put together so I can see the differences. This next section is for mixing. So this is my opera pink color, which I love. And so I just tried to see what it looked like with all of the other colors in my palette. These are some favorite mixes I have. Different neutrals, so mixing the complementary colors to see how you can get different kinds of neutral colors. Palettes, these are just for fun. I went to a cafe and I just looked around to see what the colors were. So this will be super helpful with my new system, which I'll tell you about in a little bit, just to get palette ideas. And then these are the Mission Gold colors. So this paper is not watercolor paper, it's mixed media paper, so it's pretty thin, but it holds up, and I just like how little it is. So yeah, sorry about the focus. Cinematic, so it's supposed to look pretty. Yeah, so those are awesome. And then I also got a couple new Daniel Smith colors, and I will show you those. So yeah, that's my book. I've been filling it out like crazy lately, and I love it. The Daniel Smith colors I got are Cascade Green, which, oh my gosh, it is a beautiful color. And then Sap Green, which is also great, but I have played more with this one, so yes. In case you were wondering about how I got all the different color shapes inside of my book, like for the triads and stuff, all those circles, I don't like using a ruler at all, so this helps because I can just put the shape over it and then trace it and not worry, so it's great. These are my new Rosemary & Co. brushes, which I, oh my gosh, just upgraded so hard this year, guys. So this is the R10, I believe it's the synthetic brush. Yeah, I use that one the most at the moment because I'm not really sure how to use the dagger brush I got. This is the R4. flat brush, which is cool. I'm excited to do some kind of abstract stuff with that. And then I got the dagger brush. So I'm excited to learn how to use this. I tried it out. It's cool, but I just don't know enough about using it yet. So I need this to focus. And then these two water jugs. This was a candle originally, and then I used it to hold my brushes, and then I got this for Christmas, and it actually cracked. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, it cracked, and so I put some varnish on it, but I don't think that's strong enough to make sure it doesn't leak. But anyways, I decided to use it as a warm color water mix because it has the yellow, and also I can't really use it as a mug. And then this one I pulled out so I could use for the cool colors, and oh my gosh, I love it. It just sits on my desk and it's the most beautiful thing. Okay, so now I will show you my new folio. So I originally just had the Demi for Art Toolkit palettes, but I recently got the folio because I wanted to have more color options and a larger palette so I could use all the new colors I got. So I've just been waiting for this to dry. Honestly, I have just barely used it, but I'm very excited to try out all the colors and then do a little swatch sheet. So I have that. And then, so this Demi palette used to be my only palette. Besides, I had a couple other kits, but these are just my favorite. They're so cute. So I had it all filled up with the colors, and I'd bring this everywhere, and whatever watercolor I'd do, it would be with this. So it was very tiny. So because I got this new one, I decided to use this as a limited color palette for travel. So I can bring this with me on the go and then experiment with limited color palettes and mixing, and that way I can really get to know the colors that I've put in here. So this one still has a full triad, so like the pink you can use as your red, raw sienna as your yellow, and peacock blue as your blue, and then also put in cascade green because it's so pretty. So I will be experimenting with even more limited palettes, ones that are colors that are closer together that don't give you the full range of colors, but I'm very excited to test that out and just really get to know my colors. Where's my little book? So I will show you what those colors make. I just did this one. So this is with the peacock blue, the raw sienna, and the opera rose or opera pink. And I still have to do another triad of this with the cascade green to see what other mixes I can make. But yeah, it's just so handy to try it out in this book. And then I can just go back and compare it and say, oh, these are the colors I get from this. These are the colors I get from this. It's great. So those are the main things. This I had for a while. I actually had stamps in it, but I thought it would be a great place to hold the extra colors that I'm not using. These are all the leftover colors that were in my Demi palette. And I bought a bunch more pans. And so the magnet in here is really thick and it's curving at the sides. So I definitely want to get a thinner magnet that can just go all over the bottom and all over the top, and then I'll have lots of space to put all the colors I'm not using. So that's been cool. Yep. See, rubber stamp. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will do more videos talking about watercolor and basically what I'm thinking. Oh, wait, sorry, one more thing. I forgot about this baby, The Perfect Palette. So this is a book I got for Christmas, and I basically just went through and put little tabs. Sorry, this is not the best setup for this. I put little tabs on the pages that have colors that I want to try out. Yeah, I'm very excited. Just like learning so much about color. I feel like part of the reason I love watercolor so much is it gives me an opportunity to go crazy with color. It's really cool. So here's some potential palettes I want to put in my Demi palette. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I will do some more videos.